Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
And I'm Maureen Akers. Welcome, Gary.
Good morning, good to be here.
Yes, glad to have you.
Thank you.
Today's question, Gary, what is mediation? How is it different from arbitration? And why am I being told I have to attend?
Well, they're good questions because I think I've been practicing law 38 years. This is the biggest change in the practice of law in the last quarter century, really, is the use of alternative dispute resolution. So these are not jury trials, they're not judge driven, they are just attempts to bring people together, at least for mediation. So if you're being told you need to go to mediation, that means you're probably in court already. And the judge has said, before we burden a jury, before we hear all this and take time away from the court's time, we're going to send you all to a room and see if you can work this out. And that's essentially what it is. There's usually a mediator who's neutral, who goes back and forth and tries to bring up points on either side, and then you just see if you can all concentrate, be together, and try and work out a solution that doesn't go to 12 strangers. So it's being used in our courts here a lot. It's mandatory, really. And it's before you can move on in the process, you're going to be told you have to go to mediation and try and resolve it.
Okay. All right.
Now, how's that different from arbitration?
Yep.
Arbitration is an actual binding process. And where you might see arbitration is in all of those agreements that we click on and say we agree to.
Oh, yeah, terms and agreements,
Right.
yeah.
we don't ever read them, but they all have arbitration clauses. I mean, we've heard about that case recently where the guy signed up for Disney Plus and they said that he couldn't bring a lawsuit against Disney World where he was hurt. I mean, give me a break. So I don't think that'll stand up, by the way. But these are the arbitration will keep you from going to court. They want you to arbitrate, which is very expensive, very time consuming, and it discourages being heard. So honestly, it's, you don't want, arbitration has its place usually in the construction business or something like that. You know, I can see that, but with consumers, it's a real burden.
Yeah, okay. Now, do I need a lawyer for either or both of these things?
Probably yes.
Okay.
Sometimes no. Even small claims court will send you to mediation. So you don't need a lawyer there, but if you're getting ordered to mediation, you're probably in the legal process at some level, and you have a lawyer already. Be careful. You don't just go with hopes that it gets done. Go with a plan. If you don't get there, you know, keep moving forward with the lawsuit.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.
We'll see you on the next Legal Break.